Okay, so, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of the eyes underneath your eyes. And
all right, making sure we're up and running. It's good enough. Having problems right now. Let's see. What's going on? My side is taking a minute. You can try my stats where they belong. I'm not sure. So we can do this again. Okay, get some. Oh wow, just snaps it. But will that? Let's see. Is it opening up now, or what the hell is going on? Maybe there. Oh. Side. Over here on the right. days ago, playing this card for the game on there was heads up, no limit, holdem, so strong. But I was making the majority of my money on ACR playing heads up PLO. I don't know what's going on over here. Where was I? So I was playing room. I won't say who he is. He's probably banned. But I'm just pick heads up matches against this guy, and I just could not. It's like everything he was doing was just straight, robotic GTO status. It was just, he was on point. So, dummy me, because of my ego, I feel like I can play against anyone and have an edge on them. And I just kept playing him. And then eventually I kind of started catching on. So every time I would sit down, I would see him join my table. And I ended up not wanting to play him. Why? Because I wasn't feeling comfortable. I just didn't feel like and you probably are saying, well, how, why, Well, come to find out, I stopped playing him, and about a week later, I get an email from, and we're going to go ahead and lump here. And so I get an email from ACR saying that we have refunded your money back from a couple weeks. A bot. And at first I was like, one winning session. And so they refunded back my money. Holy. 5 things at once over here on my end. Fuck. That's what I get. Folded a set. Well, I didn't fold this. I folded pre-flop and what I got in a set. So anyways, let's get back to the story. So ACR sends me an email. They refund me my money. That was worth about, I don't know, I think it was over $150. They refunded me my money. And they told me, they were investigating and that they couldn't give me too much information and that, they would keep me posted. And it was due to the fact that, I was playing a bot. So right there and then I just knew it. After the last couple games I was playing against this guy, I just knew I wasn't playing someone, that was just, playing straightforward, heads up PLO. So I told myself, you know what? I'm going to cash out what I have over here. And I'm going to try Ignition. So I deposited $50 on Ignition, and I am gonna try to do what I've done before, and that's churn $50 into 1,000. Now, I want to tell you a little story about how the first time I churned $50 into 1,000, but I didn't churn in $50 into 1,000. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I'm playing on this site, Full Flush Poker. Pretty sure some of you have heard of it. Back, they were probably about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6. But I was trying different sites just to see, what sites were soft, and that site was soft. So I ended up depositing $50 just to try it out. So I deposited $50, and I got unlucky. I'm not gonna lie, I did get unlucky. I'm not just saying that, but I got unlucky, and I never ended up depositing again after I lost my first $50. So about maybe 4 or 5 months later, I get an email from Full Flush talking about how they haven't seen me at the tables lately, and that, here's $5 on us. Come back, try it out again. Try it out one last time. See how you like it. So I was like, all right, free $5, yippee, whatever, So I started off with $5, and I'm playing heads up. I just went straight to the heads up or I'm sorry, no, I did not go to heads up. I was playing 6 max, no limit holdem. And I started off, playing the 1 or 2 cent, 5 cent, because I said, you know what, if I'm gonna play, I'm just gonna risk the whole roll. Why am I gonna build fucking $5? Oh, excuse my language, but why am I gonna, do a bankroll management with $5, right? So I hopped into a 2 cent, 5 cent game, bought in for $5, and slowly grinding it. I was actually, excuse me, I was winning, and I turned that $5 into $20. Then it went from 20 to 50. The whole time using bankroll management. See, the thing is, I don't have much information on this guy yet. That's the only thing that looks. 22. Stealing. 9 hands. He did with his pre-flop. Okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt right now. But so I went to 20 to 50, and etc. 50 to 100, and once I got to $100, that's when I was really using my bankroll management seriously. Still playing the 2 cent, 5 cent game. And I ended up getting to about 200, 250 almost, and moved up stakes. I went to 5 cent, 10 cent. And then once I got to about 500, I moved up stakes again. I went to 10 cent, 25. And, I was just, I wouldn't say I was on a heater, but I was, the site was soft. A bunch of fish, didn't really know what they were doing. And, I ended up turning that 500 into 800. And I was still sticking to my, strategy, playing bankroll management, 10 cent 25. And so, I had about 800, and I'm not big on tournaments, but I was like, you know what? There was this one $50 tournament that I felt like, because the tournaments, well, the website in general just was not that great. So I felt I had, the upper edge on these guys. So I ended up playing a $50 tournament, and I ended up coming in second for, I believe it was $1,200. And I ended up 1,200, and I had 500 at the time. I went to 1,800. So I went from $5 to 1,800 in about, what I want to say, I don't know, maybe a few months, 3-4 months. And so then I started, I'm sorry. And also, once I got to, I kind of skipped over a part. Once I got to, oh shit, could he have? Oh well, if he's got me, he's got me. Yeah, it's about right. It's okay. Nothing I can do about that. But I was playing a lot of heads up PLO once I got to $500, or I'm sorry, once I got to $200, and that's where I was making most of my money. Playing 10 cent 25, and I made all my money playing heads up PLO. Well, so as I kept playing, I started playing. I kept playing. I'm sorry, PLO heads up, and I ended up getting to 2,400. That was my highest. That was the highest I ever got to, was 2,400, and I ended up cashing out for 2,300. And I ended up leaving 100 in my account, where I ended up going broke. But that's okay, because when I left that 100 and I cashed out the 2,300, I wasn't really using my bankroll management. I put $100 in, and I went to 50 cent a dollar right away. And so right there and then, I just knew, if you're going to play poker online, you need to find a site where the players are just horrendous, where they're just fish. And I've been playing Ignition poker for about a week now, and I deposited $50, and I'm up to about 72, 74, something like that. Let's find out, to be exact. I just lost $5, but let's find out exactly where I'm at. Okay, I'm at 64 plus the 5 I have, so I'm at 69 now. So yeah, I bought it for $50, try it out, and I just want to let you guys know that the players on here are just so bad. I recommend you, if you are gonna play on this site and you're gonna play in, the small stakes, which I'm doing right now, but I mean, obviously I do plan on building my stack up and moving on up stakes. But just play straightforward poker. Try not to get too tricky at the low micro stakes, because there's no need to get tricky. these players are just gonna, you know, ship it when they're about 10%, you know, or less equity. So like, if I were you guys, I would recommend Ignition. You know, I'm not an affiliate, I'm not sponsored. Just giving you guys a heads up on to how I feel about all the American sites, poker sites out there. So Ignition, I would say, is the best out of all of them. And right now, I am doing a bankroll challenge, trying to do what I've done in the past. You know, turning $5 that I got for free from the website because they wanted me to come back and try it out so that they could try to hook me and, you know, eventually deposit some more money onto the site, you know, but you know, thank God I turned that $5 into 2,400 and was able to cash out. And eventually, I think 5 years went down, and the site, I guess, was doing some pretty shady stuff, and they ended up shutting down. And a lot of people did not cash out and did not get their money, which is sad. Thank God I cashed out when, you know, the site had just opened up, because it seemed like in the beginning they were legit. Maybe not legit, but in the beginning they were actually, you know, when I requested my withdrawal, I eventually got it. And then I guess as time went on, they just weren't obeying by the rules. And, you know, I just, I'm glad I did what I did and cashed out when it was time. But, so, you know, like I said, I've been playing on the Ignition site, and from what I've seen and from what I've been, you know, from the players that I've been playing against, it's a very soft site, I must admit. And so right now, I'm on a quest to go from 50 to 1,000, and then, you know, maybe go from 1,000 to 10,000. We're gonna see. So I started with $50 to see if I can go ahead and do that. And, you know, right now I'm gonna stick to my bankroll management. I am not gonna do anything dumb. I am playing tournaments when I feel like it, but they do have these tournaments on here where it's like a triple up, where you know, it's a 9-table single table tournament, and you know, I've been playing the $3 tournaments, and so the top 3 get $9. And you know, all you got to do is make it to the top 3. Everyone gets paid out the same in the top 3, which is $9. So I've been doing that. I've also been playing the 6-max triple up, where, you know, everyone buys in for 5, and everyone, you know, the top 3 get paid out the same amount. And I've been doing really good on those. But I'm more of a cash game player. I feel like people don't really quite know what they're doing when it comes to cash game. Tournament is a little more, you know, just ship it and let's get lucky. Where cash game, you actually gotta, you know, play some post flop, turn in river. Or in tournaments, you just say, let's ship it in and hopefully we get lucky and our cards hold up. So, you know, I'm gonna stick to cash games once in a while. Okay, I will play a tournament, but you know, just wanted to share some information that and knowledge that I've, you know, have seen. I'm not sure why these tables over here will not close. Not sure what the fuck's going on. Go ahead and fold. So yeah, want to take you guys on the journey with me. In the beginning, it is going to be boring. Playing micro stakes does get a little boring, but eventually I will get to, I will get to where I want to be, and I'll be playing bigger stakes eventually. Just gotta give me some time and let me grind it out. But just wanted to take you guys on the journey with me so that you guys could, so I could show you guys that, hey, look, check it out. The poker dream, it's not dead. You could still make something or nothing into something. Like people think, oh no, it's dead. It's not the same like it used to be in the, golden era in the 2000s, early 2000s. But just letting you guys know, hey, look, it could still be done if you do it properly. So let's see over here on the left. We're gonna go ahead and re-raise it. Made it 20. Let's go ahead and make it 95. So yeah, come along for the journey, and hopefully I can get some feedback from you guys and let me know about your journey and let me know how you guys do and what you guys think about the site. And we could kind of pick each other's brains and just make sure that we all have the right intentions on that poker dream that is still there. You can still do it. Just got to be positive. Negativity is not what's going to help you. So whenever you are feeling down and you're feeling negative and it's just one of those days where it's just not going your way and you're feeling negative, for every positive thing that you think about, it actually takes away 10 times the the negativity that you've been thinking about before the positive, um, before before what you were thinking negatively. So, for instance, let's say I'm being negative right now. And then eventually I'm like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to do this and this and this. I'm going to do this way. I'm going to do that way. And, start thinking positive. Well, that's going to take away that 10 times the negativity that you were thinking prior before being positive. And it's a manifestation. I've been reading this book. I forgot what it's called, but I'll be happy to share it with you on my next stream. But I want you guys maybe try it out. Maybe go get that book. It's a good book. It just really helps you go on. Really helps you just be positive, think positive. Sorry, let me adjust this. I think we're gonna go full view now. Switch to full mode, yes. Okay. The only thing that sucks about this is that I can't use my poker tracker. I have poker tracker, but it won't let me use it. So, I'm using my holdem indicator, which is okay. You know, it has it has the major stats that you really need, anyways. Even though on my holdem or my poker tracker, I have my stats that I like to use and see, and you know, my steal from the button, how often they steal from the three bet. You know, it just has a lot more information on the poker tracker, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just actually when I got to that 1200, I actually had no HUD. I was using no HUD when I got to that 2400 on full flush because they weren't allowed, or they weren't allowing you to use a HUD. So you know, I could actually use a HUD and not use a HUD. It doesn't really matter to me. Although using a HUD to me, I feel like I have a slighter edge. So just adjusting a few things, making sure everything's even, and that's it. Okay. So we're gonna be playing two tables. Right now, I'm playing 2 cent, 5 cent. I'd love to play bigger, but you know, due to the bankroll management, I cannot. Gotta stick to the script. You know, you guys want to move up in stakes, stick to the script. Unless you want to throw in 1,000 in there and start off at a bigger game, hey, you know, by all means. But I was just wanting to try it out because I've never played on this site before and just wanted to check it out. And so I deposited $50 and everything seems to be going well so far. Ooh, shit. Okay, so I'm sorry. There's going to be no more interruptions. I've got my indicators going. I'm only going to be playing 100 hands per episode or per stream. So it will be 200 hands total, 100 on one side, 100 on the other side. So it'll be a total of 200 hands. Oh. Okay. We're gonna wait for the big blind. We're only one blind or one away from it. But it is a little more difficult to stream live and talk about what you're doing while you're live rather than you know, doing hand histories from past hands that you've already played. So please, you know, give me a break, you know. Give me a break, because it is a little harder streaming live and playing at the same time. And you might see me do some moves that are unorthodox. That's only because I sometimes just go with my read, you know. I just sometimes I don't know. I just feel like I smell something and I end up just going with my read, and it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, on the left side, I was thinking we should have called on the big blind. My fault, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and semi-bluff it. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, I didn't know we had all these players behind me. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. Yeah, I had 4 other people, 5 including myself, but whatever. Hopefully we hit my lucky number 7, but I guess a jack will do, or a king will do. So I get there. Hopefully no one has an ace 10. The ace 10 of hearts could be their ace 10 of clubs, ace 10 of spades. They're all out there. I'm going to go ahead and bet the pot, a little less than the pot. We still got 2 people out there. There's draws out there still. And the backdoor flush draw just got there. So I'm going to go ahead and bet a little less than the pot. And he's going to fold and show me ace jack. Over here, it's going to go ahead and semi-bluff it. Picked up a draw. Over here, down on my HUD, I have 38%, a 38% chance of winning. So what I'm going to do is, my equity is pretty high. So I'm going to go ahead and bet that. It's not that high, but, plus his VP is at 38, which means he's playing a lot of hands. Not sure what I want to do, though. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and bluff it. Bluff away it is. The jack got there, so I could have a jack. Could have something like ace jack. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet it and take it down. Over here, I flop a set. Go ahead and half pot it. Over here, queen 3 suited. We're gonna go ahead and fold. I'm gonna build a big pot. I just feel like he has an ace for some reason. I'm gonna make it like 75. 77's fine. I'm gonna build the pot. His VP is about 24, which is a little bit on the tight side. So, I feel like he has an ace. So I am gonna just keep on betting because I feel like I can't make him fold an ace. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet about 229, which is almost the pot. And hopefully he calls with his ace. He's thinking about it. I don't think he can fold. If he has an ace, I think he'll call. If he folds, there's a pretty good chance he didn't have an ace. Maybe turned a king. We're going to find out. And he's going to fold. Oh, he called. Yeah. He had to have had a hand like ace X. Not sure what exactly, but I knew where I was in the hand. I'll just put it that way. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and raise it. Got queens. We want to see a flop with jack high, maybe 10 high. Let's just keep them low. The ace is not what we want. Not the ace, but I want to see where I'm at. So I'm going to go ahead and bet half. Better see where we stand. Okay, not what we want to see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and check it back. Or check it. And he checks back. Okay. You know what? I feel like right here I should check call. I don't want to bet and then him raise me and put me in a tough spot. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and check call. And if he has it, he has it. Oh well. And he doesn't have it. But I ended up getting an extra bet from him, which is good. Because I was just, not gonna lead out once that ace on the river hit, and then him repot me and then lead me to a spot where, I'd probably have to fold. But in that spot, I think the best play would be just a check call. Because it also makes it less likely that he has an ace due to the fact that the second ace did come on the river. So, not all the time, there are going to be those times where, they do have that trips. But, I ended up going with the check call just to not be put in a bad spot there. All right. So, I wonder why that's like that. It's weird. Don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. Let's check this history. Go ahead and fold that. Okay, where history current. I don't get it. Why is that? I don't get it. Ace deuce over on the right. We're gonna go ahead and fold. If he folds, I'm usually gonna raise the button with my ace. It's 100% of the time. Current session. I don't get why that's like that. That is weird. Okay. Go ahead and raise it over here. Fold over here. I'm gonna go ahead and pot it, or make it a little bit under the pot size. I'm always gonna assume he has a club here. Oof. You know what? He's at 15% VPIP, which is way on the nitty side. So I'm just gonna let him have it. Just gonna not mess around with him right now. I only have 14 hands on him, which is not much information yet. But from those 14 hands, he's, only played about 21%. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and raise that. Ace 10. Ends up folding. I'm gonna go ahead and fold the worst hand in poker, 7 deuce on the right hand side. Ace 10 again. Go ahead and raise. On the left side, I'm about 36% VPIP. On the right, I'm at about 24%. But that, I think, is due to the hands that I am getting. I'm getting more hands on the left side due to the fact that I'm getting on the right side. Go ahead and fold that. And I'm going to take that down. We got pocket deuces. Damn. I'm in the big blind. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it. I got a raise and a re-raise. Just gonna play cautious. And I'm glad I did that because I ended up. And over here I get a re-raise. God. Another type player. This guy who re-raised it to 68 cents on the rise, playing a PIP of 17%, which is extremely nitty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it to him. You know, in the beginning, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't plan on messing around too much in the beginning. Once I get to about 50 hands, I'll have a feel of the player. You know, I'll have a nice feel on what their tendencies are. I'll have a nice, you know, I'll have some nice stats on what they've been doing in the past 50 hands. So right now, since it is early, I'm going to just go ahead and play a straightforward poker. Okay, this guy on the left side has $1.28, does not have much. I'm gonna make it just maybe about 20 cents. I don't feel like he hit that, but if he does call, I am just gonna forfeit. And because if he had $5, I'd continue the hand a little more aggressively. But due to the fact that he only had $1.28 or something, I was not gonna proceed aggressively. I probably would have proceeded cautiously because he was short stack and do not want to get him to call all in. Over here on the right, we got a Jack 10 under the gun. Offsuit. We're just going to go ahead and fold that. Mhm. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, over here on the left side, we got 4 of diamonds. I'm getting about 5-1 on my money. Got 4 of diamonds. We're gonna go ahead and call that. Over here on the right, I'm gonna go ahead and fold that. I'm just gonna go ahead and check that. I'm gonna fold that over here. Sorry, I'm on the phone. Just got a text. So we're gonna go ahead and fold on the left side. Queen of clubs. We're gonna go ahead and raise it. We are on the cutoff. I will be playing a lot of hands in late position. We have a gut shot. Go ahead and conceive it. Let me just respond to this. Okay, over here we have. I'm gonna go ahead and call. Usually, if it's the right price, any ace x suited hand. Like I said, if it's the right price, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna keep the pot small. I'm out of position. He only has $1.23 to his name. Actually, if he bets big, like 24 cents pot, I'll just have, I might just get it all in. Yeah, let's just get it all on. Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's gamble. Maybe I can get him to fold if he didn't hit that. Just like that. I think in that spot, that's the best play to do, because if you go ahead and call his 15-cent bet, you're giving him a chance to get there. At the same time, if you don't end up hitting your cards or draws, and he bets the river with the worst hand, when possibly you can just put them all in on the flop, or check raise him all in on the flop with just a draw, semi-bluffing him, I think is the best play. Because obviously he didn't have any of that. And he could have had a small pocket pair. But who knows? So we're going to go ahead and fold the ace deuce on the right. Deuce 7. Ace 3. You know what? Oh shit. I was gonna raise it, but I guess not. 7-9 suited. I'm gonna go ahead and check it. I'm gonna go ahead and lead out. I do have a straight and a pair, or a straight draw and a pair. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call on the right. Why do I feel he doesn't have an ace there? I'm gonna give it to him. Fuck it. I was thinking of raising. The bet seemed too small for me. Go ahead and fold over here on the left side. Ink 4 off. Fold. Go ahead and fold the king deuce of hearts. A 3-7 of hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it. Under the gun, queen 9 off, fold. I'm gonna go ahead and call. I'm gonna go ahead and 4-bet it here. I'm gonna go ahead and jam. Ouch. Alright. It's gonna happen eventually. It's okay. I just that was a good play by him though. He ended up if he goes all in, I probably would have called. But him flat calling me or him flatting me on my 4-bet actually made me not put him on aces or kings. So I don't get on the bottom where of my stats right here where it says net or N, which means for net means -702. What the hell does that mean? Because over here I have net and I'm up $1.96, and that's what I'm up, $1.96. But what the hell does this mean? Net -702. I don't understand that. If anyone knows out there that could tell me that, let me know. Because I have no idea what the fuck. Oh, excuse my language. Try to keep it appropriately. I just don't get it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it. Anytime anyone limps, if I have a decent hand, I'm gonna go ahead and repop them all the time. Marginal hands, so like 6-8 suited, 7-9, 10-8 suited hands. I'll just go ahead and limp it. But that is tripping me out. See, now it went 690. I don't get it. What the hell does that mean? Ouch. Flopped it. Trying to figure it out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why the right side stats of my net is 697, which are off. Can do this over here. Full. Taking a look over my graphs. Full to steal percentage, it's pretty, I'm at 80. My stealing percentage went high, evened out. Pre-flop raise, it's about even. My VPIP stays to about 20 something. Why is that? That is so wrong. Don't get it. I just don't get it. I can try the other side. Oops, I'm not even freaking paying attention over here. God damn it. I'm getting caught up. I'm like trying to figure out why these stats are the way they are. Man. I don't get it, man. I'm gonna fold the right side. God, I just wish I knew how much I was down. I have to at least be down, I want to say like $4. I have to at least be down $4 on the right side. Up $1.77 on the left side. But I'm not sure. How to really find out. Up or down. Click here. Icon to edit. Go ahead and fold. And it only has $1.10. Okay, so I get queens over here on the right. Deuce 3 off. Just gonna go ahead and fold on the left side. Okay, now this guy who raised in middle position, his VPIP is at 34%, very high. I'm gonna go ahead, obviously raise, but as if you could see his little avatar over here in the top left of his stats, it's a pink fish. That lets me know he's a loose passive player. So he's a really bad player. So he's gonna call me all the time right there in that spot. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of price him in. I don't think that flop really hit him. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make it a little less than half. Yeah, I don't think he had anything. Maybe I should have checked it. But then he could check behind. Ace hits on the turn. He could have ace 10, and then boom, he hits his hand, and I end up losing that pawn. So I'm not a big fan of slow playing. I'm always gonna, get my hands straightforward. Not a big fan of slow playing unless I've absolutely hit or flopped the nuts. But I'm also basing the way I play on my opponent. Sorry. I have friends that tell me, when we're on our way to our nearest casino, which is at Commerce, or sometimes the bicycle, the bicycle casino. He always tells me, hey, so how do you think you're gonna play today? And he hasn't been playing for that long, or as long as I have. I've been playing before, the moneymaker boom. I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing since I was 8, 9 years old. Playing, 7-card stud, and then playing this other form of poker, which you guys would not understand. But we would go to the casino, and he would tell me, so how do you think you're gonna play today? And you can't do that. You can't, go into a game, already thinking of, oh, I'm going to play tight. I'm going to go in this game, play tight. Or, you got to go based on how the table around you is playing. So if your table is playing loosely and everyone's getting in there and, everyone's splashing, knit it up. Wait for that hand. You're going to get paid off eventually. But if everyone is playing tight, then I would suggest you go ahead and, splash around. Don't be afraid. Get in there and start stealing a little more than usual. Now, I'm not saying play any 2 cards. What the fuck is going on? I'm not saying play any 2 cards. But, pick, other than just picking your spots, which you normally want to do when you're playing, at a tight table. But, don't be afraid to play more pots, So when you go into a game, I want you guys to know this. Don't go in there, already with a set strategy. Just don't go in with the set strategy. I want you to go in there and, pretty much adjusting to your opponents, so that's what I want you guys to do. I think this guy has a flush draw. I'm gonna try and build a pot. I'm gonna go ahead and check it. Oh wow. I wonder what he called me on the flop with a board like that. Wow. Huh. Wow. Maybe I left some money on the table. Fuck. Oh well. I wish it would show me what their past games. But oh wow, he floated me ace jack. Oh, I would have gotten everything. Oh well, he had his jack on the turn. He floated me on the flop. Played 78 hands. Like I say, once I get to 100, I'm gonna stop. And eventually, I'm not gonna stick to that. Get to 100 hands and stop. I'm just doing that because my girlfriend wants to spend some time right now for this past week, and I told her, hey, look, let me play 100 hands. We'll watch a movie and hang out and cuddle. But when she isn't around, which that's when you'll know, I'll go ahead and play 500 hands. I'll play 1,000 hands. I don't care. I'm just gonna play until I don't feel like playing no more. But past few days I've been sticking to 100 hands because I did, tell her once I get to 100, I'm done. Put on a movie. So, yeah. So don't expect me just to play 20 or 100 hands and then call it quits. It's just for yesterday and today, or last stream and this stream. But after this, I'm gonna play a few more hands. This guy's playing 27% of hands. Yeah, go ahead and raise it. Hopefully he has an ace-king type of hand. 10 jack. Okay. His VPIP was 59 out of 22 hands. I'm telling you, these players on here are just way too loose. If you look at my VPIPs on both tables, on the left side I got a 25, and on the right side I got a 23. So if you stick to around, the tight side of things, you're gonna win. Just just play your hand. Just play your cards. Play the cards that are given to you, and don't overplay them, which is a huge problem that a lot of players make, especially beginners and bad players. They tend to overplay their hand. Like for instance, with this guy with the 10 jack pre-flop. Don't overplay your hand. I'm gonna go ahead and fold. I'm gonna go ahead and check king 6. Oh shit. Mm. Queen deuce off on the left side. I'm gonna go ahead and fold. Queen seven off on the right. Fold. I've played about 84 hands, so I will be logging off soon. Ace queen. Gonna go ahead and raise it. Usually with big hands with the family limp pot, I'm usually gonna want to go heads up. At the most, maybe 3 players, but usually heads up, one-on-one. Ace 8 off over here on the right. Gonna go ahead and fold that. $1.79. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all in. I mean, he's playing 86% of his hands. This is hand number 7 for him. 86%. He has a wide range, which means, right there, I felt comfortable going, just shipping it. But I felt comfortable with that play. This is suited. Go ahead and fold. Excuse me while I take this call. Hey, baby. What's up? Yeah, you're on your way? Okay. My God. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Mm. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. No, good. All right. So then, by the time I get out of the shower, you should be here because I was about to hop in. So, see you in a minute. Love you too. Bye. Sorry. So over here on the left side. Ooh, all in. Does he really have aces or kings? Fuck, man. I think he's doing this with aces or kings. I just don't see him. Oh, maybe he was doing it with the draw. Oh, well, he got the best of me. Good play. Good play. Good play. I'm going to set up capable of bluffy. Mm. That's sevens on both ends. Over here on the right, I'm gonna go ahead and just flat call. His VPIP is about 33, pretty high. If he bets, I'm going to go ahead and call once, see what he does on the turn. And if he bets one more time on the turn, which did not happen, I'm going to go ahead and check it again. I was going to let it go if he bet again on the turn, but check it down. Okay, we've got about 5 more hands left. I want to call it quits. I need to get in the shower before my girlfriend goes too. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it. Whoa, this guy to my left, same guy he bought back in. You know what? Let's gamble. He's saying 70%, and I'm willing to just stick it all in there. If he's got a better hand than me, so be it. Queen 9. It's kind of what I put him on. Not exactly what I put him on, but I mean, he's playing a wide range of hands. He's just trying to. Seems like he's tournament player, just trying to get in there and hope for the best. So I just went with my reads. I mean, he played what 20 or 12 hands. I'm sorry, and he was at a 70% VPIP. Like that's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and call that. So having these notes and stats in front of you are somewhat, helpful. If they check it all around again, even though there's 15 cents, I'm going to go ahead and just bet it. Because usually when they check all the way around, maybe not. Oh, okay. Finally got there on the river, but I don't know. So I guess it's not a bad call. It's only 15 cents, but still. Okay, King 10 over here on the right. I'm going to go ahead and call. He has $1.65 left. Not willing to get too crazy with him. He's not really playing with deep stacks, so I'm just gonna play straightforward right there and let him have it. Ace, Jack. Don't really want all these players in here. Gonna go ahead and raise it up. I think I should have made it a little more. Be like 55 cents, 50 cents. I made it 30 cents, which means 25 more cents to them. Because once one guy calls, then he gives the other guys It gives them, yeah, just gives them the, God, I can't think. It gives them the fuck is, pot odds, god damn it. I couldn't think of that. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and raise it, see what he does right here. Oh shit, he only had 73 cents. Oh, let's just put him in there. Fuck it. That's one thing you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to their stack size. Oh, it's okay. Wow, what a call though. God damn. Okay, so that was 100. And we are done here. Usually, like I said earlier, I was going to play 100 on both ends. I have 68 hands on the left side. I have 101 hands on the right side, but due to the fact that my girlfriend is on her way in a minute, I want to get in the shower, gonna smell good for my girl. So when she gets here, maybe get her in the mood, But, so we're gonna go ahead and call it quits. This was day 2 of the sit out next big blind. This was day 2 of my stream from $50 to $1,000, and trying to reach the goal to $1,000. Eventually, once I get to $1,000, I'm gonna try to reach that goal to maybe 10,000. It's all about reaching goals, but you want to get to goals that are, manageable. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to turn 50 into, what, like, 10,000, like Doug Polk wouldn't, I heard he went from 100 to 10,000, which is, good, but, just because he's doing that doesn't mean you have to do it. Set your own goals. Start small, start somewhere so that you could reach that goal. So start from like where I'm starting from 50 to 1,000. Eventually I'm gonna once if I do get to that 1,000, hopefully, thank God, or hope to God, I will go from 1,000 to 10,000. But for now, we're gonna keep it to 1,000. And this was day 2. I am at $75.99. This was my second day streaming live. And I want to apologize because I streamed for the first time and I did not know I had the volume off the whole time, so you could not hear me. So, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and make this our first stream due to the fact that my last stream you could not hear a word. And I finally realized it after the fact I uploaded it. But whatever. I'm just going to keep this is it's actually my second stream, but we're going to start this off as day 1, So $75.99 is where I'm at. I started at 50, and every time I do play, I will make sure that I stream. And if I don't stream while I'm playing, keep you posted. See you later.